I have a confession to make to you guys. I made a mistake. Now, this is partially my fault, partially the last person who drove this truck's fault. You ready to see? I don't even really want to be showing you guys this because it's really embarrassing. So just don't make too much fun of me, okay? Ugh. That is spilled corn right there. What are we gonna use to clean this up? Ugh. That is a big pile of corn right there. I'm gonna have to drive over it. Can you guys forgive me? Good morning, everybody. Yesterday, I spilled so much corn. It's next morning now, and I think I have just the right tool for the job to fix my big problem. Little Larry Loader, we have a job for you today. So on the farm, Grant brought this thing home and we put it to a series of tests because I was pretty skeptical about this little guy. But he did a series of projects for me, and I have to say, he was actually pretty helpful and kind of won me over. But today, he's really getting put to the test because this is his first real big farm job. If he can handle that big rock, I think he can handle that pile of corn that we've got. I don't think it is quite fast enough for the drive over there, so we've got the trailer hooked up to the Ranger 1500, and that's what we're going to use to haul it down the road. You think he'll fire up? It's a little early, and I don't think he's had his coffee yet, so he might be a little cranky. We'll see if he cooperates. I need your help today. Ah, there we go. He fits just right on this trailer. Let's head out to the field. Pink seems to be the color today. You ready, Grant?
Yep. Larry. Easy on the poor guy.
I don't know if we should ridge these end rows anymore. It's pretty rough getting into these fields. I don't know about that. You guys hear that? Maybe I wasn't the only one to make a mistake. Grant, do you have anything that you'd like to admit to everyone this morning?
You might hear an impact over by the tractors because I ruined a rim on a tractor. Tough day.
Out with the old, in with the new. Per usual, thank you to Harvey and Graham Tire. You guys are the best. Pretty important we get this all changed out because this grain cart is full of corn and needs to be used all day today. We still have a lot more harvest to go. There's Gage taking his first load in for the morning.
Actually, that's his second load of the day.
While Grant did ruin the rim on this, it was leaking air and wouldn't hold throughout the day. We wanted to get the rim replaced as soon as we could so it didn't actually ruin the nice Goodyear tire. These tractors get a lot of use this time of year, and the 8335R is one that Grant and I bought together last year. This is the first tractor that I've ever owned, and so I want to be sure that I'm taking really good care of it so it can last me a really long time. It's got over 5,000 hours on it right now. Unfortunately, our pile is not as nice as it was yesterday. So you can see the tracks where I had to drive through it with the truck. And unfortunately, the combine had to drive right through the middle. I could not have spilled this corn in a more inconvenient spot. Our goal is to scoop as much corn as we can and as little stalks and trash, cobs, leaves. Don't want that. Kind of gotta sift it out. On a bright note, Grant, our corn looks really good.
Pretty clean before you dumped it on the ground.
Ha ha ha. Hilarious. On goes the good tire. Same tire, new rim. I don't think I can count the amount of tires Harvey has installed for us. We're really getting up there. He has reed-shoed this tractor multiple times, as well as put all the tires on the pivot that you guys see sitting right over there. Let's get Larry unloaded. I bet you guys didn't think we'd be using Larry for harvest, huh? We're gonna be filling this bucket with a lot of corn, so it's a good thing we have these weights back here to kind of counterbalance. Is that our plan?
That's the plan. And we have brought shovels and rakes to make sure we get it all off the ground.
All right, let's do this, Larry. I am a bit sweaty after that one. We didn't want to scoop just a bunch of dirt, so little deer, raccoons are gonna have a heyday with this. And I guess that's the price I have to pay for spilling so much corn. But hey, we're kind of even, right? Corn for rim, huh?
Well, at least we could recoup your losses. Mine just cost us money, so.
Fair. Well, we're even for today.
Little area loader was the real winner here.
So true. Hopefully this is the worst that happens today. Well, we got a call. It's 4 p.m. on a Friday when all of the best things happen, and Gage, our hired kid, has struck again. He has gotten the skid steer stuck. I don't know the full scope of the situation, but this is not the first time that he has gotten a skid steer stuck, and definitely not the first time he's gotten a piece of equipment stuck. So we could be dealing with anything like he just got in some mud and the tracks are spinning out, or the whole thing could be underwater for all I know. I'm not really sure. So
it's pretty bad.
Really?
I've seen the picture already.
Gage, come on. So we're headed out to the scene of the crime in tractor with a rope. We'll see how this goes. What do you think, Grant?
It looks pretty deep. I hope any major components are underwater, but I'm pretty sure the AC pump is on that side in the water.
Usually we try to avoid this particular area with any type of equipment because the water itself isn't super deep, but the bottom of this pond is just sludge. Like, I don't know how far down you could get. You can get stuff really stuck here. That's some angle on the old John Deere there. This grass is thick. Silly Gage, cats don't like the water. We'll see if this one is good enough for the job here. Good old Yankum rope.
This thing has seen some use. This is rated for 33,000 pounds. So I think that should be enough for the skid steer. We got a soft shackle here. Put up for the tractor.
I don't know how this keeps happening, Grant, but you seem to wear either a trail meter or a Matt's off-road recovery shirt anytime we have to do one of these jobs. We didn't know we needed a Yankum rope on the farm until we got a Yankum rope on the farm, and it seems we use these things more often than not.
We'll let Gage hook this up so he can stand in the water. Can you back up a little bit?
No, you're fine.
2023 John Deere 8R340 and Yankum rope versus the Bobcat T595. My money's on the tractor, but you never know. It's soggy down there. That's a log right there.
Since Gage got the skid steer stuck, I already came out here and tried with the Ranger, and the Ranger didn't have enough pulling power, like we found out with the loader tractor the other day. So we're out in the big tractor, and I'm going to use first gear in the E23 transmission so we can go as slow as possible because I don't want it going over into the drink. So we're gonna pull him uphill. I'd like to go forward, but I think I'll just drag him along the side of the bank. Therefore, I'm gonna go uphill to pull him out.
Gotcha. So instead of pulling this way and falling into the bank, we are opting for the uphill version to hopefully pull him out of the situation he's in right now.
This tractor is equipped with a differential lock, so I can lock in and 4-wheel drive, actually 8-wheel drive, so we can go up the hill no problem, and hopefully pull him out, no issues.
Who do you think's gonna win? The deer versus the cat versus the lake? Got a lot of wildlife out here.
Looks like he's in there ready to go.
Oh my goodness, look at that. The frame was dragging that whole way. Rescue mission success.
I'm very relieved.
Tractor did well.
Going up the hill, no problem. I kept going up the hill because I didn't want to stop midway up the hill.
Gotcha.
Let's check out the back of the skid steer. We had water. You can see the water line right up to there. So oh, we got snails on there. Look at that.
Aw, he's kind of cute.
Oh boy. Looks like we had the AC pump underwater and the alternator.
Are there weeds in there?
Oh, and the diesel cap was underwater.
Oh no. Stinks.
Looks like they had a pretty good seal in there. Doesn't look like water got in there. That's good.
It's a good thing we don't have a lot of snakes around here.
I'll have to check our engine oil because it looks like the caps are underwater. It didn't end up all the way in the water, which is good.
That is good. Looks like there's at least a little bit of a seal. There's some water you can squish out of it, but
We return him back to his...
put him back in his home. Poor guy. Well, that wasn't very gentle. Poor guy just got the ride of his life.
Okay, let's call it a weekend and go home.
Sounds good. Bag goes away, rope goes away in its nice little bag there. Same with the soft shackle. Ready for the next use. Always good when you can drive away from a recovery with all the people safe and, as far as we know, the equipment operating like it was before the recovery.
Yeah.
So, good job. Nice driving. Were you nervous?
I was very nervous. I'm
You're a little sweaty.
perspiring. Driving the hill doesn't look that steep, but in real life that hill is very steep. Probably the steepest hill I've ever driven a tractor up.
Camera never does anything justice, does it?
No, but that was steep. I didn't want that thing sliding further into the water.
You've got a lot of money wrapped up in that skid steer.
Oh,
With all of its attachment, I would hate to see something happen to that thing. That would be a bad way to end a week, that's for sure. All those other YouTubers like to claim that they've got the biggest off-road record. I don't know if I'd fully call this a wrecker. It's definitely a recovery vehicle. And I'm just gonna say this right now. I think we're going to claim that title. Okay, so Matt, Rory, all you folks over there, Casey, including you, we're calling you out. Us farmers here in Nebraska actually own the recovery business.
Well, ours is definitely the most expensive off-road wrecker. Who knows what this thing would do in Moab though, or on some of them rock features. It'd probably be pretty tight, but this thing has a full functioning hydraulic system. We could probably outlift anything you guys build. So
I'd love to
just
see
wanna
them all
say that.
put up against each other. I'll be awaiting response videos from every one of you. What do you guys think? Who's the best?